How's it going, CCW fans? It's me, Rich Kennedy, and we're back with another episode of Superstars of the Ring. It is a happy Wednesday, as it always is. Now today, first up on the top of the list, we have got Toxic. He had some words to say about his actions in the ring with the rock and roll Chris Turner.
Everyone wants to know why I turned my back on Chris Turner. Thing is, never had his back in the first place. Second thing is, people want to ask is, why join Diamond Exchange? They're the hottest thing in pro wrestling today. They got the power, they got the money, and you know what, Chris Turner? On the 28th, I'm going to sit back and show you exactly why I joined the Diamond Exchange.
I mean, classic Toxic. I mean, no respect for what he would say, rockin' old Chris Turner. Well, anyways, we all know this. We all know that Chris Turner threw down the challenge. He's not one to take a beating lightly. He's not happy. He's not having it. So he threw down the challenge. I guess Toxic accepts. So September 28th, it's going to be rock and roll Chris Turner versus Toxic. It's going to be a great, great revenge match, I think. Now, this week's match, we have the four-way scramble in which Darion Drummond is defending the Alternative Championship against, well, just a myriad of guys. I mean, we've got the Wild Thing, Mike Anthony, we've got Nate Powers of the Power Size Program, and Warren Sanders. It's going to be a great match, folks. Let's tune in right at ringside.
The following contest is a scramble match for the CCW Alternative Championship. Once the bell rings, the timer will begin at 15 minutes. If a competitor scores a pinfall, he becomes the current champion. The person who scored the last pinfall before the time runs out will become the official CCW Alternative Champion. And now, introducing first, about to make his way to the ring,
and here we go, the alternative scramble match for the CCW Alternative Championship. Lately, this belt has gone back and forth in between Superstars' current champion, Darion Drummond, and the man nipping at his heels, the fitness guru here in CCW, Nate Powers. Now, this match is going to add on two other competitors here in Continental Championship Wrestling. Here, CCW relative newcomer Warren Sanders, never at a loss for words with the fans, or whenever there's a camera, a microphone. Warren Sanders likes to talk, and he's got the athletic ability to really back it up. It's a fun match to watch. It depends on whoever he's in there with. He moves fast, his kicks, his punches. He has just this very innovative offense. But again, Sanders is never really outlost for words. This man, though, really the wild card in this match. In fact, he's the wild thing in this match. Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony just coming off a great CCW World title match. As we recently saw here in Superstars of the Ring, going one-on-one with our CCW champion, Jamie McKinnon. Mike Anthony, again, strikes fast, moves fast. He's a high flyer here in CCW. This is going to be something really unique. As we heard the announcer say, 15 minutes will be on that clock. And the last champion, whoever's holding that belt when that 15 minutes is up, is our new champion. So really, it could be anybody's match. These two men would like to play spoiler in the current CCW title scene. And as we hear the introduction for our next competitor, the fitness guru here at CCW, Nate Powers, the owner, operator, creator of Nate's Power Size. I myself was subscribed to the program. I haven't jumped a whole lot of weight, but you know, is what it is. Amazingly, Powers slowly becoming a fan favorite in a lot of the cities here we travel to. He is very unique in attire and appearance and conversation and his wrestling ability. Nate Powers, this could be the night. Now, Powers has won the Alternative Championship once before. However, wasn't the champion very long. This is going to be such a fun matchup. As Powers enters the ring, and the last man to be introduced will be the longtime Alternative Champion, Darian Drummond. And Drummond has to be looking at this match and looking at these other three competitors. It's not a one-on-one match. It's a 3-on-1 match to hold on to that CCW championship. Now, the crazy thing with this match is that it's an endurance match. It's just because a pinfall happens really quick, you still have to fight the clock. And that's what a lot of these guys, as they were practicing and getting their battle plans down, 15 minutes on the clock is a long time when it's an alternative title scramble. But if anybody in Continental Championship Wrestling is ready for it, it's this man on your screen right now, Darian Drummond, our champion, has held that belt, and ever since he became the CCW Alternative Championship, this new personality has just emerged. Drummond was already cocky. Drummond was already talented, but really felt that he was overlooked. Once he put that belt on, all eyes have been on Darian Drummond from Monster and CCW. As we said, this is going to be a fun match. All four of these personalities. A little something different in every wrestling style we see here. And Nate Powers. Nate Powers has somewhat of a wrestling style too. Mike Anthony, high flyer. Warren Sanders, brilliant all-around wrestler. Nate Powers. This is Nate Powers. He's getting there. Every time he steps in that ring, Nate Powers does get a little bit better. And Darian Drummond, he really could put any of these guys away in record speed. Former tag team champion, really, again, all around great alternative champion here in CCW. This referee's got his work cut out for him. All four of these competitors, as we wait for the time to go onto the clock here. Really, all four of these men, the pressure has to be on because really, alliances are going to have to be made. Alliances are going to be quickly broken. And really, it's win the belt and hold on to winning the belt.
Ring the bell. Can we get the clock? Who's running this building, man? Yeah.
As we have a little bit of a delay here getting the screen out. 15 minutes around the clock. Bells ring. And here we go with this alternative scramble title match. And Nate Powers wants a warm-up. The look on Warren Sanders. Is Warren Sanders wearing earplugs? Beats? And we already have some smack talk going on in between Nate Powers and the Wild Thing Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony, the smallest man in this match, but not by stature. He makes up for it by how fast he really flies around this ring. And again, Nate Powers is trying to make agreements as well as get some time here to warm up. See him doing the cross-arm reps. These two men have fought all across the Southeast in the last few months. Oh! Darian Drummond throws the first punch, and they're just sending Nate Powers all the way around the triangle here. Big right by Powers. Big elbow smash by Drummond. Knee lift by Sanders. And a pull down by Mike Anthony. And Nate Powers is very smart to quickly roll out of the ring. Drummond has to have his head on a swivel here. Drummond, he's getting a boost put to him by Warren Sanders. Drummond has to be especially careful. Sanders and Eric said, here's some of these early alliances. As both of these competitors team up for a suplex. Sanders going right for a pin. Now, I don't know if I agree with the strategy here of breaking up a pin. Really, you break up... If that belt changes hands, you now have a new competitor that you have to attack and stay on. Drummond really measuring Mike Anthony right there, knocked him into the ropes. And what a clothesline of Sanders. Nate Powers again, just staying on the outside, biding his time. Mike Anthony still stuck in that ring, and Drummond is winding the heel in the front of that shoe right in the eyes of Mike Anthony. Drummond has a mean streak to him, a bona fide chip on that shoulder. The camera over here, Mike Sanders out here on the outside, Warren Sanders out here on the outside of the ring. Inside the ring, Drummond taking Mike Anthony to the corner. Looks like he's going to whip him across. Drummond followed up a little bit too late. Gets hooked. 1, 2. Only got a 2 out of that. Mike Anthony tried to get a quick win there. 11:52 still on this clock. As looks like Warren Sanders and Nate Powers are fighting back to the back area. They're staying back here in the entranceway. Wow, Powers back on his feet, delivers an elbow right to the back of Sanders' head. Sanders is retreating. Nate Powers, once he gets in his groove, Nate Powers will fight you. Here we got this action still back in the ring. Warren Sanders, a little worse than on the outside. Reversal, what a drop kick. And the drop kick, the only way Darian Drummond does it. Both legs extended, puts all that force into the legs and feet, lands back first. Again, holding on to that wrist, drop Anthony with one clothesline. Man, another big clothesline. Dropping with the second one. And Powers might be measuring, might be biding his time. You see him popping over the ringside apron here. Mike Anthony with a third, on the receiving end of a third big strike by Drummond. Sanders sneaking into the ring. So does Nate Powers. Mike Anthony's being thrown out of the ring. Powers with a low blow. There's no DQs right in front of the referee. Powers with the pin. 1, 2. Nate Powers is the new alternative champion. Nate Powers did it. Wait, where's he going? No.
I have become a 2-time alternative champion.
I don't, Powers is taking the belt and going to the back. He may not be aware of the rules. There's still 9 minutes and 50 seconds of his match. Sanders, Mike Anthony, and Drummond still recovering from that power size. Are now going to the back area. They're looking for Nate Powers. Powers is a genius with this. It looks like they can't find him. How big is that locker room here in CCW? Nate Powers may have just escaped out of the building. 9 minutes, 13 seconds left. Powers may have done the smartest thing he could do. Get the belt and run. If he's not in the ring, nobody can pin him. Oh. Wow, Powers got changed in a hurry. Has his bag. Powers is getting out. Powers is going to get out of here. That is a man that'll do anything to hold on to that belt. The crowd giving him a champion's goodbye here. Escaping back to the ringside, Nate Powers may have done the smartest thing I've ever seen a competitor do in an alternative scramble match. Won the belt, grabbed the stuff. Oh. And you took too long because the cavalry's back to the front door. Mike Anthony directing traffic here. Powers has nowhere to go. They have divided, they have conquered. This match is going to continue, and all three of these competitors, Warren Sanders is the first one on Powers. Drummond, Mike Anthony, still on the other side of that gate. Might have a small issue getting over the gate. Oh, Nate Powers goes face first into the apron. One more. Ooh, the champion takes a clubbing blow right to the side of the head. Warren Sanders came up with a kick also. They are beating Nate Powers pillar to post here. Mike Anthony, where's he going? Mike Anthony climbing up the ropes. Oh, I think they just realized where Mike Anthony's at, the high flyer. Suicide dive to the outside. Mike Anthony took them all out. Unfortunately, this still works in Nate Powers' advantage. Powers is on the outside of the ring. Powers can't be pinned outside of the ring. Everybody's down and time is clicking away, second by second, off of that clock. You have Warren Sanders over here at ringside. Everybody's still trying to recover. Even Mike Anthony just dropped that beautiful crossbody. Anthony doing the smart thing, bringing Nate Powers back up to his feet. Going to try to get him back in the ring. May still have enough to get him the count. Warren Sanders starting to... Everybody's trying to pick the bones here. Mike Anthony with the pin. Oh! Look how close that was. Only got a 2 on that. Again, I think it would have been a lot sooner. Mike Anthony would hold the current alternative champion, but as of right now, Nate Powers is still the man. Time is just clicking away here. We just saw just less than 5 minutes on the clock. Mike Anthony, another sling blade. And again, goes right for the pin. He might get him this time. 1, 2, no! Warren Sanders and Darian Drummond on the outside continue just to inflict punishment. 5:30 something still left on the clock here. All of these men have to be looking at going into their end game. Have to be figuring out we've got 5 minutes left on the clock. What do I have to do to put Powers away? And Powers with a double finger to the eyes. Sends Mike Anthony into the corner and knocks Sanders right off the apron. Nate Powers with a big splash. Jag him up. Beautiful bulldog by Powers. Powers is putting on a wrestling match. Big pin. 1, 2. Doesn't need to pin Mike Anthony. He's already the champion. That is how deep into the game these competitors are. Sanders took advantage of Nate Powers not paying attention with that big kick right to the back of the knee. Mike Anthony trying to stir on the outside. We got 4 minutes and change on the clock. Sanders blocks the punch. Here's reversal. Big knee to the gut. Sanders kicked to the back of the leg. Called it a good night, baby. Put him to sleep. 1, 2, 3, and Warren Sanders is your current CCW Alternative Champion. Sanders called a shot there. 4 minutes left on the clock. Can Sanders hold on? And Sanders now trying to clear the ring. Darian Drummond attempting to take Mike Anthony out of this fight. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Mike Anthony rolls into the ring. Sanders waiting for him. Kind of playing King of the Hill here. Wow, big running knee lift. Mike Anthony's down. Sanders, slingshot suplex. Shades of Tully Blanchard. And referee's going for a count here. It's 2. And again, that's how deep in the thought process they are. Sanders is the champion. You can't win it twice. Sanders, smartest thing he can do, control that ring. Anybody gets in, throw him out. Anybody keeping Mike Anthony down on the canvas right now, don't use a lot of your energy. You're down to just over 3 minutes here. Warren Sanders, 2:52 on the clock. Darian Drummond getting back in the ring. Man, and him and Drummond and Sanders are trading shots here left and right. Sanders getting the better of it. Sanders takes Drummond into the corner, putting that shoulder into the gut. We got 2.5 minutes left here on the clock. And again, Sanders is using a lot of energy, but he is in full control of this match. Reversal. Big sidewalk slam out of that corner. Sanders is going to pin him. 2. Then he gets a 2 count.
Hey, you gave me a good fight with only 2 minutes. I'm the wrong one to talk to.
And now Darian Drummond trying to run in. Mike Anthony. These guys are just trying to keep a body on Sanders. Nate Powers is trying to get back to his feet on the outside. Sanders just making it look easy here. All he has to do is hold on. Nate Powers thrown into the steps. Drummond just taking out his aggression on Nate Powers out here on the outside of the ring. 1.5 minutes left. Sanders looks like he might be trying to set up for a DDT of some sort of or pedigree. Oh, what a kick to the head. And Darian Drummond is once again your CCW Alternative Champion. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. Can he hold on? Man, what action here. Man, what a punch to the head of Mike Anthony. And another one. These guys are throwing haymakers here with just less than a minute. Nate Powers back on his feet also. Powers trying to get inside the ring. Warren Sanders holding on to his foot. Darian Drummond with a big kick. And these men are in no man's land here up at the top rope. This can play out very negatively for either of these two competitors. Drummond looks like he's going to try a superplex. Drummond just needs to hold on. Less than a minute left here in this match. Drummond knocked out that top rope, and Mike Anthony could be thinking that elbow drop. This late in the match, as spins as all these competitors are, and we see it here. Drops the elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike Anthony! Mike Anthony beat the clock! "15 minutes of pure chaos leads to 3 different championship changes. And the wild thing, Mike Anthony is going to walk out of this match your new CCW Alternative Champion. What a match. What a lot of fun that really was. And these four competitors take nothing away. All exit this match. A former champion, except that man right there, the Wild Thing. Like it.
Are you kidding me? The Wild Thing, Mike Anthony, living up to his namesake with the crossbody off the top rope into the floor. That guy's got guts. He's crazy. He's wild. He's wild. Congrats to the champ, and because he's the champ, he got to say a few words here on Superstars of the Ring. Let's cut to that interview.
As you all can see, my dreams came true. I've always wanted to hold championship gold, and as you can see, I've done it. I'm a fighting champion, so Darian Drummond, whenever you want to come get a piece of this belt, my belt, come get it.
Congrats! Congrats to the champ! Wild Thing, Mike Anthony, you earned it, man. You deserve it. You fought like hell in that match. Congrats to you. Now, next week, folks, we have got the new breed, Landon Cruz. I'm sure you folks saw it. I mean, it was the event of the year, and CCW here. I mean, come on. It was the death match between Landon Cruz, the new breed, versus that awful Manson Gray, who showed up with a terrible, gruesome bag of tricks, and I trip over my own words just thinking about how awful it was. But anyways, Landon, he caught up with CCW, and we wanted to find out what was next for the new breed Landon Cruz. So next week we have that to look forward to, seeing where his next chapter is going to be in CCW. Now, until then, folks, remember, as always, tune in every Wednesday at ccwrestling.biz. But until then, I'm Rich Kennedy, and I'll see you folks at ringside. Take care.